Hello, everybody. Welcome to the final race of the season. As you can see, 2 seconds in, we are already in a huge predicament. We can't make a lap in qualifying, so because the game is glitched, I don't know why this is happening. I think it's a problem with the pits again because of the too many cars in the session. That means Giuseppe Farina gets on pole. I could have possibly went on pole because I have a really good setup for this race. But Giuseppe Farina goes on pole with Jose Fernando Gonzalez second and his championship rival Fangio starting in third, which is going to be very interesting for the championship. Again, Farina needs to win and Fangio just needs to not get a lot of points. And you will see another predicament that will be into this race. Also, Felice Bonetto goes fourth, which is insane. And this is what happens to us. We get stuck into the pit stop with, I think that's one of the Scuderia Italia, Milano's, I'm sorry. And we also get a stop and go penalty as well. Brilliant. And it's just chaos. This Fangio's around. Fangio has been turned around. I don't know what has happened. We're 16th right now. And oh my goodness gracious. What is going on? We're flipping around. We have heavy suspension issues as well. Manzon behind us is spinning around. And Fangio has retired. All Farina needs to do is just get into the top 4 and he has won the championship. Which is insane. Tony Branca has spun around as well. He's not out of the race, he's just spun around. Prince Bira is in front of him, my teammate. Currently he's 15th, he will drop to 16th. And oh, I've turned around Levesque. Terrible driver for me there. Peter White goes back into my inside, but I passed him again. The Ferrari driver. Terrible season so far. And in front of us we have Harry Schell, the Cooper of Harry Schell. Franco Roll, Paul Peach, Serafini as well. A lot of drivers into this back straights right here will pass them. We have a lot of downforce, meaning we will hit really high kilometers per hour into this. Into the temple of speed, and as you can see, I'm keeping the laps in. We have a lot of action within these laps. I'm also really scared about the drive-through. What is happening with the drive-throughs? So I will take it as soon as possible as we pass Villoresi. Parnell, the Alfa Romeo Parnell is stuck behind Bonetto and Jose Fernando Gonzalez. Heavy lag spike there again. We approach this turn. We have Gonzalo Sanesi in front of us. Really wide there, but we are up to 5th. We are doing really well considering we started last. Here we passed Gonzalo Sanesi into the Alfa Romeo. Really underwhelming season from Sanesi so far. And as we approach the pit lane, we will dive headfirst into it. We need to make our stop and go penalty. And also, pit stops just don't work again. I'm gonna mention it for those that probably tuned in for the first time or just didn't really pay attention in the last episodes. Pit stops don't work in this because too many cars on the grid and there's a lot of issues. Running here, we're 18th right now. You dropped from 5th to 18th, and we're just gonna get 17th because Guy Mariez has just decided to spin and retire. We're also gonna pass our teammate again, I think for the 3rd time. We have Carlos Alberto Pozzi in front of us. Franco Roll, the Maserati of Franco Roll. Maserati really underwhelming seasons from them. We hit the bushes there, thank God, because we would have been into the way of Roll crashing Pozzi out there. We're also gonna pick the speed up. We're gonna pass Pulpic. We're up into 13th. We have Tony Branca in front of us. With Joe Fry into 11th. Joe Fry really close to getting points if he manages to finish this Grand Prix. As we are picking up the speed, really high acceleration. We're going to pass Tony Branca under the bridge. We're looking to even get into the points in the upcoming back straight here. With Joe Fry, Luigi Villoresi and Jose Fernando Gonzalez all being just lined up for me perfectly to pass them. And we are into the top 10, 9th even, and Luigi Villoresi has spun around. I think he's out of the race. Huge news for the Ferrari because Villoresi will finish the season with no points. And as we go into the start of the second lap, or the third actually, we see that Farina is actually leading this race. So as it stands, he will win the championship as we pass also Serafini and Felice Bonetto. So we had a spectacular qualifying. He finished 4th in qualifying. And we are into the middle sector, I think, or near the last sector of the third lap. We're going to pass Harry Schell right here, who is performing really well this season. We have Reggie Parnell in front of us. We go really wide. We hit the hay bales. We will sustain some more suspension issues. And I was really like to not hit Harry Schell there, but we have Reggie Parnell in front of us. Reggie Parnell has not really been doing well this season with Alfa Romeo. He has the speed right here to maintain himself in front of me, but I think I will be capable of passing him to the next corner. Or no, he just decides to stop into the straight, the starting straight of the race. And we're up into the top 5. We also hit the fastest lap of the race, which is spectacular news. It seems that we have the pace to do really well, and we have in front of us, we have Gonzalo Sanesi as well. Another Alfa Romeo driver. Alfa Romeo just running in with the Constructors' Championship for those that are tuning in for the first time and don't know what's going on. We have an insane run of Gonzalo Sanesi. We brake really late. Hopefully we don't hit anything. We pass. We go into 4th, which is spectacular news. Considering we started last, we had the stop and go penalty. We're chasing down Figioli right now, who's into the podium positions. We brake really late though. When we hit the hay bales, we sustain even more suspension damage. Insane. But we do pass Figioli. He's been really slow. The AI is really slow into these corners. But you can, I think it's pretty evident. The car just swifts to the left, to the right, and here we go into the 5th lap, going into the 6th now. We're right behind Piero Taruffi, who's in the 2nd position right now, and we also have Farina, the race leader, in front of us. And going into the 1st corner here, we do have the run on Taruffi. I think we can dive bomb him into the corner. Hopefully though. We don't really have the speed for it, but we will carry the speed to the next straight. And here we go. Oh my god, Taruffi has stopped. Taruffi stopped again. We have... No, it wasn't Taruffi that's stopping again. It was again the Alfa Romeo just stopping into the straight. Into a full flat out straight. And that has got us out of the race. We're out of the race. This is the results here. Giuseppe Farina has won, and he's also crowned world champion. Piero Taruffi gets 2nd, Reg Parnell 3rd, Luigi Fagioli 4th, Senesi 5th, Schell 6th, Felice Bonetto 7th. What a race from Felice Bonetto. Joe Fry gets 8th, Teodoro Serafini gets 9th, and Tony Branca gets a single point, but I'm really disappointed. I think we could have won the race if it wasn't for the shenanigans of the Alfa Romeos basically like essentially forcing me wide certain times, which made me really upset. No, I'm not gonna lie. I was really upset when that stuff happened, because I think I could have just easily won the race, and maybe even by a lot, because I had the pace. I was the fastest man on the track, but it is what it is. We're gonna move on now to the final drivers' championship standings now for this season. As we can see, Giuseppe Farina is crowned the World Drivers' Championship trophy. He finishes 1st with 111 points, with 2 wins, 3 podiums, and 2 pole positions. Juan Manuel Fangio gets 2nd place with 86 points, 2 wins and 1 podium, and also 1 pole position. Piero Taruffi gets 3rd with 69 points, with 2 podiums. Reg Parnell gets 4th with 68 and 3 podiums. Luigi Fagioli gets 5th, 66 points in one podium. Gonçalo Sanesi, way off the pack of Alfa Romeo, gets 51 points and one podium. Geoffrey Crossley, the surprise package of this season, finishes on 44 points with one win and one podium. We finish behind him on 39 points with one win. Tony Branca finishes behind us with 1 point with also one win. We also got one pole position I forgot to mention. Behind Tony Branca of Harry Schell, very, very solid season with 26 points. Paul Piech, the leading Maserati driver with 20 points. Felice Bonetto in the Scuderia Milano won 19 points. Dorino Serafini picked up the pace in the last races and managed to get 16 points for Ferrari at the end. Moving on, we have the pole master, as it seems, of the season. Jose Fernando Gonzalez with 15 points. He got one podium, which was also his one point finish. The only points finish he had this season was a podium in Monaco. He also got 3 pole positions, which is spectacular. Clement Biondetti behind him on 10, Joe Fry on 10, Per Levesque on 8, the leading Talbot Lago, Ruben Manzon de Gordini on 8, Guy Mariez on 4, Peter Whitehead on 4, Henry Levaux on 3, Peter Walker on 1 point, and Franco Roll also 1 point. And then we will have all the drivers on 0 points. Managed to finish the season on 0 points in 7 races, which is Charles Posey, David Murray, David Hampshire, Leslie Johnson, Prince Bira, Joe Kelly. Really, really weird that Joe Kelly got no points considering his teammate got a win and a podium. I mean, Joe Kelly was in position to win the Belgian Grand Prix, but crashed out near the end of the last lap, I think. Nearly the start of the last lap, actually. Nelo Pagani, way off the pace as well from his teammate. Jose Fernando Gonzalez was on pole 3 times. Luigi Villoresi managed no points on a Ferrari. And Gianfranco Comotti finishes last. Again, we see a lot of differences between teammates. I mean, for example, me, I finished on 39 points. Prince Bira didn't get any. Joe Kelly, no points considering what his teammate did. Luigi Villoresi, his teammates picked up the pace in the last races and also got some points. And Gianfranco Comotti also did not really manage to match up with Luigi Bonetto. I think his name is Luigi. It's Felice Bonetto. Felice Bonetto, he wasn't as fast as him, sadly. He was also not in the pace of Clement Biondenti either. And what a way to actually end this season with. I mean, really, really disappointing season for me. I think I could have actually managed to maybe get one more win, or maybe 2 even. I think the Monaco Grand Prix and the Monza Grand Prix, I think we could have won them easily. But one season in, and a lot of things have changed. A lot of balancing within the teams. I mean, not really in the constructors department because Alfa Romeo run away with it. I think after this race, I think they had 400 something points. Again, I don't really have the screenshot of the standings right now. I couldn't find it on my PC. I'm sorry for that. Thank you so much for watching. I will probably release a preseason info video for the 1951 season, which will probably come out today in the afternoon, hopefully. If it does not, probably either tomorrow or within the week. Thank you so much for watching again, and hopefully we reunite into the 1951 season. Goodbye.